Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. So today we are trying to understand the mechanics of deadlift. Conventional deadlift we'll work with today, and how does the posture looks like, and why do we do deadlift? The functionality of things, just in case if you don't know. Um, so ideally, deadlift is a movement. It's a compound body movement. What does that mean? Compound body means it utilizes multiple muscles in the body, and you are able to burn more calories if you are targeting compound movements, and also if you are on calorie deficit. That's the benefit of using compound movements. Deadlift specifically is on a physical manifestation side of things. So why is it used on in real life functional fitness wise? So if you want to pick something from the ground, right? If you want to, let's say, you are going somewhere in the car and you have to load certain uh, bags or something, and the bags are kept at the bottom. So it's the movement is you go down, take the bag, and put it on the deck of the of the car, or it's somewhere inside the car. Or if some you are required to pick a bag of books, what you need to do: go down, bend forward, take it, pull it up, and start walking in a way, and to go and keep it. So it's a combination of deadlift and also in a way a modification of farmer's carry, which we would cover in the future such lecture sessions in a way. Um, so that's what deadlift is, and what's in the functional side of fitness, why we would do deadlift in a real life scenario. Um, and now let's jump on to the mechanics of deadlift. So for deadlift, I'll be using a band first, and then I'll try to explain with the bar as simply as possible with the minimal information required. It's not rocket science, anyone can do that. So, you take a band just to understand how the kinematics would look like when you're moving. So, you put it across your feet, keep the feet as close as your hips. So these are your hips. It shouldn't be too close. It shouldn't be too wide. If you stand normal, that's your hip width. Let's stay with this hip width stance. Normally, people have different stance. They prefer different stance. Someone go a bit wider. Someone goes a bit narrower. That's upon preference and how do they generate power. For me, it's mostly hip width stance that I use for my deadlift, and I'll try to propose and showcase the same to you all. So with that, if you have just a resistance band at home, you could pretty much use it. Just to have a look at the resistance band, it should be thick to generate the resistance. If it's too thin, you wouldn't feel the movement much, and there the movement would lose its efficacy. So it's about adapting the body to move under load in a particular way, also meeting the right posture. So for that, let's hold the band, keep it hip width stance, hold the band at the side, chest up, squeeze the glutes, push the floor and stand straight, chest up. We'll do it again. Go down, slightly bend the knees, engage your armpits. Imagine there is a ball underneath your armpit and you need to squeeze it. So squeeze that. Keep your head aligned with your spine. Push the fall. I am pressing the floor with my heels and my toes. So the ball of the feet. And I am generating the power while I am pushing it. I'm not just trying to pull the band. I'm pushing the floor away and also pulling with the hand. And at the top, I'm squeezing my glutes, my core is tight, and that's pretty much. From the side, if I can show, so the same grip, the same stance, nothing changes. I'll I'll stay here. I'll try to establish the same connection. So my floor is pressing against the ground. I'm holding the band. My back is straight. I'm pushing the floor with my balls of the feet and the heels. Chair, keeping the chest up, armpits are tight, core engaged, back is not relaxed, it's tight, and I'm pushing the ground away and pulling with the hands and finishing it here. Let's go again, chest up, go all the way down. From here, slightly bend the knees, squeeze the glutes, keep the core tight, back straight, and we finish the movement. We are not hyper extending it. We are not stopping it here. We are stopping when our glutes are engaged, core is tight, and that's pretty much. So that's about the movement, right? These are similar patterns you may find everywhere. If you research on YouTube, on Instagram, there are a lot of great people who have commented on, like Deadlift Panda on Instagram. If you want, you can follow them. He is a world heavyweight lifter, and he has shown a very interesting way of lifting. Imagining rather when you're lifting the weight, it's like an open book. So you have a book, you want to open the book. So that's what we are doing. From here, that's the position, and we want to open the book. So that's I find it very useful. Also, some of the great minds like Eddie Cohen. So he's one of the greatest in the world, and he has some record for deadlift and stuff. He also had commented that everything should remain compact, tight when you're lifting the bar off the floor. So before even lifting the bar, make your body absolutely tight. So your core, this is the entire core region. So take deep breath. Imagine someone is gonna punch. Crunch it and hold. You go down, push your hip, and try to squeeze the glutes and make your body straight. That should be the line. So from here, you're down, chest up. What I'm trying to do is press my floor on the ground, lift up. So the pressure goes from my feet, travels across my hamstrings, goes to my glutes, till my glutes are absolutely straight. So that's how the movement pattern looks like. Let's try once more with the bar in the hand. So with the bar in the hand, again, hip width stance, take your stance, chest up. Imagine I have something underneath my armpits, so I'm squeezing my armpits, bending my knees, pushing my hip back, chest up. From here, I am pressing the floor. The pressure goes into my hamstrings, my glutes, my core is tight. I squeeze the glutes and finish my movement. I am not hyper arching my back, but I am finishing when I am perpendicular to the floor. From the side, how does it look like? If I change the sides, it's a 20 kilo bar, just to let you know, if you might be interested. So go down, chest up, back straight, squeeze the armpits. From here, I'm pressing the floor. The pressure goes to my hamstrings, to my glutes. I'm pressing the floor and pulling at the same time and squeeze, finish. Let's go again. From here, what I'm not doing is, from here, I am pressuring from my back. All the pressure, I would really hurt my back. So for that, chest up. So first, the chest rises. then glutes follow. That's another lead that you want to keep in mind. So the idea is, if you bend down, you shouldn't raise your hips first. From here, the chest goes up and the hips follow, and you finish here. So these are the few of the cues for deadlift. I hope this helps. Just in case if you're not feeling your glutes more, there is a very interesting video from Squat University. That's SQUATUINIVERSITY. You may follow them on Instagram and YouTube. Um, so they also have really interesting videos and educational ones. So to understand the movement pattern, and they are very good. Trust me. So they have stated, the owner has stated of the channel. I forgot to remember. I don't recall his name. Apologies for that. You take the plate to your bum. Imagine you have to push the plate off your bum and then squeeze the bum as hard as possible. So try to push your bum into the plate. Yeah, I know the movement was funny, but that's another way of realizing. Squeeze the glutes, stand all the way. Push your hip, glutes to the bum, your glutes to the plate, squeeze the glutes and stand. Um, yeah, that's another way of feeling the glutes if you're not feeling the movement. Once your body understands the kinematics, then you can go to the, let's say, the resistance band, and eventually you can hit the bar. And then once your body understands the movement, the pressure goes from the feet to the hamstrings to the glutes, and you keep your core tight always. No arching back like this, and no hyper arching back like this. The back should remain straight. Then only you would be able to gain the maximum out of your deadlift and have efficient movement pattern. That's pretty much from me today. Please like and share, subscribe, and if you have any doubts or questions, please write to me as a comment. I'll try to address as much as possible. And if you have any queries, please contact me, and I'll try my best to answer your queries on the channel. Thank you so much for the support, and I shall see you all soon. Thank you. Cheers. Have a great day or have a great evening.